Apple launch, bigger, faster, pricier, innovative? Apple has given the Oval Office a run for its money in the past few weeks. We've had an unprecedented number of leaks ahead of the firm's annual product launch. So, barring any surprises, a Steve Jobs-esque one more thing, we have a pretty good idea of what to expect when Tim Cook heads out on stage on Wednesday. He'll do it as the chief executive of the first U.S. company to reach a value of $1 trillion, £768 billion. To keep it that way, Apple will be building on past successes rather than introducing anything dramatically new. We'll likely see 3 new iPhones, a revamped Apple Watch, and maybe some new iPads. Later in the year, rumor suggests a budget laptop may be on the way. What we won't see, however, are some of the innovative leaps being promised by some of Apple's competitors. Samsung plans a device with a flexible display by the end of the year. OnePlus said its next phone will have a fingerprint sensor built into the screen. Huawei, which recently overtook Apple in global smartphone sales, has said it is working on a flexible device of its own. But, of course, Apple's strength is in ignoring such emerging technologies until they feel the time is right to build it into their products. As far as they see it, there's no point in technology for technology's sake, a philosophy has been validated year after year. Last year, it was the iPhone's 10-year anniversary, and fans were expecting a reinvention of the device. What they got was the iPhone X10, that, while not revolutionizing the range, did at least push it into something of a new design phase. It also brought the iPhone into a new price bracket, $999. Anticipation is not nearly as high this time around. This is what is referred to as an ash year, when Apple doesn't make any major changes to its device, save for some internal improvements, and tacks an S to the device name to make it clear. So, in keeping with that theme, we're expecting an iPhone XS. As well as that, leaks suggest another, larger version, one which may make $999 the cheaper option of the two. That bigger version might be called the XS Max, a name which to me sounds more like a muscle-building powder supplement, but hey, I'm not a marketer. Apple's stock price went up dramatically when the company revealed the average selling price of an iPhone was going up. Some had been concerned. Apple was very much testing the water with its iPhone X's $999 price point last year, its most expensive phone ever. 12 months on, the answer to will people spend that much on an iPhone? Is, according to sales figures, an emphatic yes. With the XS Max we'll see how far Apple can push it. Beyond the XS and XS Max, completing the set in 2018 may be a budget version of the iPhone X. If so, that would mean the home button, the circular button that made the iPhone instantly recognizable, will be no more. While the iPhone remains Apple's bread and butter, accounting for the vast amount of the firm's profits, a growing part of its business comes from other areas, such as the Apple Watch. The device hasn't seen the blockbuster sales some might have expected since its launch in 2015, but it's comfortably the biggest-selling smartwatch on the market. Leaks suggest we may see a new Apple Watch with a slightly bigger screen and more sophisticated heart monitoring capabilities. 3 years since the original, I predict the Apple Watch being a big seller this Christmas. Early adopters are primed to upgrade, and those who held back might now be tempted. Apple Watch sales are good for Apple's wider business, it only works with the iPhone, naturally. Follow Dave Lee on Twitter @DaveLeague. Do you have more information about this or any other technology story? You can reach Dave directly and securely through encrypted messaging app Signal on +1 628 400 7370.